Hello. Hi. Good morning, everybody. I hope that you are doing well today. I hope you're feeling well after yesterday's practice. Before we get started, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions on yesterday's practice or, anything about yoga in general? Can you hear me okay? Believe I have everything connected correctly. Just gonna wait a minute and give people a chance to join. Let's see. All right. If you can hear me, please type a note in and let me know. We had an unexpectedly big response to yesterday's video, so I'm really excited about that. And I hope that we can maintain the momentum as we work our way through these 7 days. I think I emphasized yesterday. Yes. Okay, cool. Katie can hear me. The importance of consistent yoga practice. So I really encourage you to stick with it through these 7 days. Consistent practice is how we really start to experience the benefits of yoga. So stick with these 7 days. After these 7 days, I have a monthly practice calendar, which you can start to follow, and it's linked in the description of this video. And it's really easy. You can either print it or you can just open the web page where it lives and open the document. I think you can download it even. And then every day, I've planned it out for you so you don't have to think about which video to do each day. And you just click on the video link on the calendar and it takes you straight to the video. And it's really easy to use. There's also a playlist if you prefer to work that way. But getting some feedback about the practice calendar, that it's really easy to use and takes the guesswork out of it. So I think it's a good resource. Let's see. I'm just moving forward here toward my computer so I can read comments. Good morning. People can hear me. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and get started for today. Do I look extra tired today? I look kind of all right. My son last night was up really late. He had a tiny blister on the bottom of his toe. And I will talk about strength and balance. And so we had to, take care of that. And he was scared because I used a needle to open it up. Anyway, it was a drama. And I was up later than expected because of that. Nicole is asking, can I talk a little bit about strength and balance? Absolutely. Yes. Let's take that maybe as a theme for today's practice. And we'll make sure to focus on strengthening. We'll make sure to focus on balance. And then we'll talk about it a little bit at the end of practice. How is that? Okay. If you have taken classes with me in person, you know that I kind of fly by the seat of my pants, hopefully in a positive way. And I usually don't plan very much what I'm going to teach. I love to hear what's going on with the people who are in my class so that I can figure out what's the most appropriate practice for you on any given day. So today we'll focus on strength and balance. Okay, let's do it. Please find your comfortable standing position. Lengthen your spine. Relax your shoulders. And begin to concentrate on your breathing. Smooth inhales and exhales, in and out through your nose if you can. Okay, next time you finish your next exhale, let's begin some movement. On an inhale, bring your arms out toward the sides and up to shoulder height. Engage your abdominal muscles a bit. Exhale, release your arms down. Here we go again. Inhale, arms stretch out. Exhale, slowly down. Let's now increase the range of motion. Inhale, Arms come up as high as is comfortable for you. Exhale, arms move out and down. Inhale, arms move out and up. Exhale, down. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Notice how your back is feeling, how your shoulders are doing. Here's the last one. Inhale. And exhale. All right, good. Let your arms relax down. And then bring your shoulders up toward your ears and back and down. Again, up, back, down, up, back, down. Last one, up, back, down. All right. I know that we're focusing on the balance and the strength today, but we've got to warm up first. So that's why we're doing these gentle movements. We always start the practice with some gentle movement. All right, let's move into a little bit of forward folding, just like we did in yesterday's practice. So set your feet up a comfortable distance apart. And, throughout the whole practice, today and every day, please make sure that you're practicing in a way that is comfortable for you. So if your forward fold is here, that is perfectly fine. If you're able to touch the floor, also fine. Just need to make sure that you're practicing in a way that's not causing any pain for you. We get equal benefit regardless if we're bringing the hands to this position or to the floor. We're still stretching out the back of the body. We're still getting some strengthening benefits. So please don't worry about what your pose looks like. And also know that the way your poses look will change over time as you continue to practice. Okay, so here we go with forward folds. Inhale, arms move forward and up. Exhale, fold as much as you're comfortable. Please remember to bend your knees and relax your neck. Inhale, walk your way back up. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale, arms move forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold as much as you're comfortable. Inhale, walk your way up. Exhale, shoulders relax. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your way up. Exhale, relax. Here's the last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Remember to relax your neck. Inhale, walk your way up. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Okay, yesterday we worked on a version of warrior where, and just as a reminder, warriors where we're going to have 1 foot front and 1 foot back. Scoot back a little bit. And you have a width between your feet, hips are facing toward the front. And yesterday we did a variation where we brought the arms out toward the sides. If that felt like it was beneficial for you, bringing the arms to here, you can continue that. Today I'm going to propose a different version where we're going to bring the arms up. Some people might find this a little bit more strenuous, so if you prefer this version, you can do it. If you prefer the arms out version, you can do that one. All right, let's try it. So left foot is forward, right foot is back, hips are facing toward the front. On an inhale, bend your front knee so that it's directly over your ankle and lift your arms up to whichever of the 2 positions you prefer. Exhale, knee straightens, arms go down. Inhale, front knee bends, arms lift up. Exhale, knee straightens, arms go down. Inhale, knee bends, arms go up. Exhale, knee straightens, arms down. 2 more. Inhale, draw your belly button in. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift your chest, look forward, and exhale. Very nice work. Go ahead and step your left foot back. And then we'll continue on the right side. So right foot steps forward, little space between your feet side to side. hips turned toward the front. And we're going to do 5 repetitions on this side. So inhale, front knee bends, arms forward and up or out. Exhale, knee straightens, arms down. Smoothly inhale, exhale. Inhale, front knee is over the ankle. Exhale, draw your belly button in. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, go ahead and step this foot back. Shake your legs out a little bit. All right, and then step your feet wide. Remember yesterday we worked on the side bending posture. Today we're going to take it a step further. Let me see exactly how I want to do this. Okay, let's do it like this. On an inhale, stretch your arms out. Exhale, side bend to your left side. Your left hand's coming onto your left leg. Right arm is going to stretch up, however much is comfortable for you, but not past vertical. So not bringing it over the head, but at the most, you're bringing it straight up toward the ceiling. Then on an inhale, come back up to the center. Exhale, we're going to the right side now. Right hand on the right leg, left arm stretches up. Inhale, up to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. There's a whole lot of stuff going on with this one. So if you miss some details, it's totally fine. You can pick it up as we go. Let's continue. So inhale, stretch your arms out. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Pause for a second. Just check on your breathing, make sure it's smooth. And let me take this opportunity to remind you that if trying to coordinate all of these movements and the breath is too much to do all together at the same time, just don't worry about the breathing for now. You can pick that up later. Just focus on the movements and the sequence. Okay, here we go. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, stretch your arms out. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Here's the last one. Inhale, stretch your arms out. Exhale, left side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, right side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Okay, very good. Step your feet together. Find your breathing again. Long, smooth breaths in and out through your nose. And now we'll start to work on some balancing. So this is what we're going to do. Let your feet be a little bit wide, not as wide as before, just maybe a little bit wider than your hips. And we're going to practice by balancing on one foot at a time. So we're going to shift the weight over onto the left, and your right toes can stay down, especially if you have any concerns or worries about your balance. If you're feeling strong and balanced today, you might even lift your toes up off the floor. Then you're going to shift over onto your right foot and do the same. Find your balance. Either lightly rest down your left toes, or you can lift your foot up if you prefer. All right, this is what we're doing. So go ahead and set your feet up and we'll begin together now. So shift your weight over onto your left to find your balance. Leg is strong. Now shift over onto your right. Find your balance. Shift onto your left. Find your balance. And go ahead and keep moving at your pace. Just make sure, please, that you're not going too quickly and you're not actually finding your balance on each foot. Okay, and after just a few repetitions here, maybe even already, you start to feel your leg muscles and your glutes working. That's normal. If it starts to feel like too much, please feel free to take a break, especially if you don't often do this kind of movement. All right. You might even be feeling your quads, the muscles in the front of the hips. Ooh. This is quite effective. Yeah, so here we're working on both strength and balance, strengthening the muscles in your legs, your glutes, maybe even your abs and your lower back muscles, and obviously working on balance at the same time. Next time you complete the right side, go ahead and take a break. Come back to the center, shake your legs out a bit. And since we've just used these so much, we're going to work on forward folding again. So set up your forward folding stance. On an inhale, bring your arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, walk your way up. Exhale, shoulders relax. You can continue walking up if you'd like. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a second version that's a little bit more challenging. Here it is. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees. Fold as much as you're comfortable. Relax your neck. Inhale, if you'd like, you can stretch your arms forward to come up. Requires more strength. Exhale, arms forward and down. Let's continue. We're going to do 2 more rounds, either version, perfectly fine. Inhale. Exhale. Fold as much as you're comfortable. Inhale. Come up. Exhale. Arms forward and down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, come up, exhale, arms forward and down. All right, take a little break again, find your breathing. All right, good. So yesterday we worked on our twisting from a sitting position. Today we're going to do our twisting in a standing position. So I think 3 words came out together with that one. Please make sure that you have enough space around you that you can extend your arms in all directions. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and begin. So feet in a comfortable position. Lengthen yourself so that you're as tall as possible. Engage your abdominal muscles by drawing your belly button in. Now, inhale, stretch your arms out toward the sides, palms face down. Exhale, twist toward your left. Inhale, twist to the center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, twist to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Let's do another one. Inhale, arms stretch out. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, twist to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Okay, take a little break. Shoulders might feel a little bit fatigued after doing that. And I'm going to take a minute to explain about exactly how to twist here, because I usually get a whole lot of questions. So when we twist, we can twist with different parts of the body. We can twist, and you can practice this with me just to kind of check it out yourself. You can twist from like the level of your feet. So you could twist like from your legs and turn your hips and everything to turn and face this way. And this feels one kind of way. So try it out, see what you notice, and then go ahead and twist the other way, twisting from your legs, and then, the whole rest of your body follows. Okay, let's try a second version. So now try to stabilize your hips right here where they are so that your legs are not twisting and your twist is only happening, say, from like your pelvis, from your pelvis up. So go ahead and try this one. See how it feels. Probably you find your range of motion is much more limited and this feels more challenging. Okay, so again, stabilize your hips. Start to turn toward the right. And then come back to the center. Okay, now just kind of reflect on what both of those felt like and what felt like it was giving you more benefit. Do you need more benefit in the twisting of the legs? Did you find some nice stretching in your legs or your hips or anything like that? Or do you benefit more from twisting mostly with your spine? I think we talked about yesterday, pretty much all adults in the world, especially right now, have a lot of tension in our backs, in our shoulders and necks. So I would not be surprised if you told me that you feel more challenge when you're twisting mainly with your spine. So now that we've kind of done that experiment, let's go ahead and continue and do 2 more rounds. And then you can customize this twist to what you need most. Do you want to be twisting with your whole body? Or do you want to try limiting your twist to just the upper body? Okay, let's try it. Inhale, stretch your arms out. Exhale, twist toward your left. Inhale, twist to the center. Exhale, twist toward the right. Inhale, twist to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Here's the last one. Inhale, remember to draw your belly button in. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Okay, good. Now, let's continue. We're going to move to a different position. Let's move to sitting, just like we did yesterday. So grab your chair. I'll grab mine. I have it tucked up over here. Here it is. Find a comfortable sitting position. If you're someone who feels very comfortable sitting on the floor, of course, you're absolutely welcome to do that. I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit so you can still see me when I'm sitting. And I'll sit a little bit on an angle so that you can see better what I'm doing. So we just finished up with our twisting. Now we need to do a symmetrical movement. So do you remember the sitting position from yesterday? You're going to sit up on the front edge of your chair. You're going to set your feet up about hip width apart. Knees are hip width apart. And you're going to walk your feet forward a little bit so that your ankles are under your knees. Then once you have your foundation set up, lengthen up your spine so you're sitting really tall. And just double check and make sure that you're not leaning on the back of the chair. Okay. So bring your hands onto your knees. And by the way, if it's more comfortable to take your feet wider, you're absolutely welcome to do that. Do what works for you. All right, so engage your abdominal muscles by drawing your belly button in. Then inhale, lift your chest up, a little bit of back bend here. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin down toward your chest. Inhale, draw your abs in, lift your chest, look forward. Exhale, round your spine. Try to relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, back bend. You can close your eyes if you want to. Exhale, round. Inhale, back bend. Abs are engaged. Exhale, round. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, round. Inhale, back bend. Make sure you're engaging your abs. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, round. Then inhale up to a neutral spine position. All right, we're going to try one more new posture today, and that's for stretching out in your hips. People who have low back pain often benefit a whole lot from doing this one. So what we're going to do, set your feet up in a comfortable position. Then I'll give you a couple of options. Here's the first option. Bring your left ankle over your right knee. See how this is feeling for you. If it feels fine, great, you can stay here. You're going to be having some stretch happening in your hip most likely. So if this feels kind of okay, you can stay here. If this feels too strenuous, please lean back on your chair to reduce the amount of stretching happening in your hip. If this posture feels reasonable and kind of easy for you, you can give yourself a little more challenge with a tiny bit of forward fold. Okay, so if any of those work for you, great. You can continue, stay there, keep breathing. If you find it challenging to bring your ankle up on top of your knee, there's another way you can do this. And I should have told you about this before, but you can use a second chair and place it right in front of you, facing toward you, and you can bring your foot up onto the seat of that chair. That way, you don't have to bring it so close in toward you. So if you're having challenge either because your hip or your knee is tight, you can try that version. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and come out of that, whichever version you're doing, and let's switch over to the other side. So now, right ankle is moving either onto the seat of a chair or on top of your knee. Then decide, how is this side feeling? Is it too challenging? Then you can lean back. If it feels easy, you can challenge yourself by leaning forward. You, of course, can also stay upright if you prefer. So find your version and stay here and breathe. Smooth inhales and exhales. Alrighty, when you're ready, go ahead and release this foot down, shake your legs out a little bit. And we're going to wrap up today's practice with, I'm going to turn and face toward you now, a little bit of head movement for more relaxation in the neck and in the shoulders. So find your comfortable seat, lengthen your spine. Then on inhale, lift your face and look up. Exhale slowly, lower your face and look down. Let's keep going. Inhale, you're looking up, smooth movement. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is the last round. When you inhale, bring your head back up to a neutral position. You can keep your hands resting on your legs if it's comfortable for you. One more time, lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders. And today we're going to end the practice with 3 long, smooth breaths. Go at your pace, do what's comfortable for you. We'll catch up at the end of the 3 breaths. Go ahead and begin. When you finish those 3 breaths, breathe naturally. Very good work. Very nice job that you've done today. Thank you for being here, sharing yourself and your practice. I hope you have a great day today. If you have time, please stick around and we can have a discussion. If you have any questions or comments or observations, you can put them in the chat and then I can answer. And I'll go ahead and come up toward the computer now and get my glasses on so I can see. So in today's practice, our focus was working on balance and strength. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But I want to just give you a preview for tomorrow. I think tomorrow we should focus on breathing and the purpose of breathing in the yoga practice, benefits of breathing. So tomorrow I'll talk about that. Today, we're going to talk about the strength and the balance. Let's see. I have a couple of questions here. Okay, yes, talk about the breathing for shifting when we're shifting from side to side. Benefit more from my spine. Let me try again. I benefit more from my spine is more stable, so I try and focus on twist in my upper body. Yes, good, great. Yeah, Katie, I know you've been practicing a while, and so definitely it makes sense that for people who've been practicing a while, it can make sense to twist from the upper body. If you're a person who's a brand new beginner, it's also fine to twist with your whole body. And, it's a progression. It's a progression. So do what feels right, for you. Very good. So let me first answer the question about shifting the weight from side to side. Ooh, I forgot the chair was there. I worked on that the other day, actually, and figured out, because sometimes in the yoga practice, clearly the breath is associated with the movement, and sometimes we move and it's not associated to a breath. Typically, I teach this one with no breath associated because it's quite challenging as it is. But if you have capacity to also think about the breathing while you do this, I figured it out the other day. Let me think. So exhale when you move out to the side. Inhale when you move to the center, and then exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. So that can be one way that you do it. I think, it will slow you down a bit to go that way, but it's not wrong. It's actually beneficial to go slowly. So that's what I would suggest. Okay, let me start to talk a little bit about the strength and the balance, and then I'm going to come back to the comments. Excuse me, lots of talking means I need some water. Okay, so there's definitely a relationship between strength and balance. Some people have a lot of challenge with balance, and there's different components to balance. So one could be that if you're not strong enough, it can be difficult to stand, on one foot, or even to maintain your balance in regular daily life. Like if you're climbing the stairs, stepping down from a curb, doing any kind of forward fold, squatting, all of these require balance. So you need to, definitely work on your strength so that you feel stable in the posture, and you feel stable and balanced. But there are other components to balance as well. For example, if people have issues in the inner ear, they can have trouble with balance. It's harder to balance with your eyes closed than with your eyes open. If we have, let me see, I don't know, there can be different physiological things going on that can also affect your balance. Another thing that affects your balance is the quality of your mind. What I mean by that is that if your mind is thinking about 10,000 things and you're worried about, what you need to do after your yoga practice, and you need to remember that you have, these 3 appointments, and don't forget that you need to bring this specific document to the appointment, regular life, how we live with so many responsibilities and things to be thinking about. When our minds are busy like that, it also has an effect on our balance. So that's another thing to think about. Let me leave that there for now, because we want to have kind of a beginner-focused, beginner level discussion about balance, and I don't want to take this too far. So we're going to stop right there for now, And then, as you continue practicing through these 7 days, and then maybe later with the calendar, and join live streams and whatever, we get to know each other better, I will explain more about the connection between the mind and the balance, and how we can train our minds so that we're a little bit more calm and we can balance better. I'll leave it there for now, like a teaser for the future. Okay, let me see. There's some more questions and comments and stuff coming in. Did I miss anything? They're moving. Okay. Perfect. You're most welcome, Amanda. Katie says, today practice coordinated well with the January calendar. Perfect. Excellent. Very good. Laura says, my notification showed for this class. Oh, yeah. I don't know why this happens, that YouTube notifies people late when things happen, either just for comments or posts or live streams. So please know that I'm aiming to start at my 7 o'clock every day, so right on the hour. I don't know if you're logged into YouTube and on the channel, if you'll be able to see it pop up on the channel itself. What I'll do tomorrow is I'll aim to start 5 minutes early. That way, hopefully everyone will have time to find me by the time the practice starts. Oh, Lisa, thank you very much. Lisa figured out the, what is this thing called? Super chat. I remembered what that's called. Thank you, Lisa, for helping to support this channel. My body feels calm and my mind is clear. You are most welcome. Namaste to you. Very good. Okay, so about the breathing, shifting side to side, Marg says, I don't know if you pronounce this kind of spelling Marge or Marg, but I know you're Margaret, so hi, Margaret. Interesting. My natural inclination is to inhale on the way out and exhale on the shifting. Okay, yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, normally we're inhaling when we're moving toward the center. I never thought about mindfulness and balance. Yes, Nicole, it's a real thing. I'm going to tell you, and my mom says, balancing on one foot at a time was an eye-opener for me. Yeah, it's a really cool one. I don't know how I stumbled across it the other day. And I guess stumble is a funny word, huh? No pun intended. If we're talking about balance, stumble's kind of the opposite. But yeah, I'll tell you a quick story. And if you have any other questions or comments, please don't hesitate to post them there. You maybe know that I've done most of my training in India. I go to a school in Chennai, which is called the Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram. And it's one of the oldest modern yoga schools, and they specialize in yoga therapy. That's what I study there. Anyway, when I first started going there, they do all one-on-one work, or almost exclusively one-on-one. And when I first started attending, my teacher taught me this movement, which is chair pose. Not chair pose, sorry, that was a chair. This is called tree pose, or sometimes it's called mountain pose. I was supposed to stand on one foot and bring the other foot to the inner thigh. That feels too challenging this morning, so I'm going to do this version as well. And he asked me to inhale and bring my arms up, and exhale and bring my arms down. And so I was supposed to do this for 6 repetitions. The thing is that, remember how yesterday I told you that we should always keep a beginner mind and not get too confident about our abilities? So I walked in there thinking, I'm a yoga teacher. I know what I'm doing. I have been practicing for a long time and I'm kind of awesome at yoga. So here I go. I went in with this mentality. And then he asked me to do this, and I was wobbling and falling down, and I was so embarrassed. And I realized that a few things through that experience. I realized that, the importance of the beginner mindset and not getting overconfident. And also I started to understand that if you have, the stuff going on in your mind, it really does have a big effect on balance. So that's how I learned about that. And, with practice and, like I told you, I'll tell you more about this later, but with practice, I started to learn how to calm my mind so that my balance could be better. And I guess that's figurative balance in in the yoga practice, and then balance in life. So I don't know, these are all lessons that come, with consistent practice, with time. We learn more and more as we go. All right, let's see. There's a couple of more comments rolling in. Thank you, Kaifra. Do you say Kaifra? Kifra? Don't forget to like the video. Thank you for reminding me about that. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. And you can subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Theoretically, that's how YouTube knows to send you notifications about activity on the channel. I use the hard G mark. Okay, perfect. Nicole is laughing at my story. Yes, thank you. It warrants laughing. I'm curious, could you talk about yoga therapy versus yoga practice? Absolutely. Yoga therapy is, like I mentioned, what this school that I study at in India is known for. And so to become a yoga therapist, it's kind of advanced level training for a yoga teacher. We have to first learn how to teach yoga, and then we can start to learn about yoga therapy. And therapy is, everyone will have a different opinion about this or a different philosophy about it. But from my perspective and from the school that I study, yoga therapy is about intervention. So the student or in India, they call the people who come for yoga therapy the care seeker. So the student or the care seeker comes to see the teacher because they're having some problem. We call it dukkam. Dukkam is a Sanskrit word which translates as pain. So they're having some pain in their body. It may be a physical pain, or it may be a pain that's more subtle, like maybe they're having high blood pressure and that's their pain point. And so the yoga practice then is designed specifically to help address that issue that's happening in the person's body, or in their mind, or, in their life. And the yoga therapist works with the student. They design the practice and give the practice to the student so that the student can go and practice for some time, like a week or 2 weeks, and then come back, see the teacher again, report back about the progress, and you continue working like that so that you can, reduce or eliminate whatever that pain is that the student is experiencing. So that's what yoga therapy is in a nutshell. And I do that. I do see people, one-on-one for yoga therapy. I really enjoy doing that work. So if anyone is interested in that, if you have some specific issue that you want to be working on, I would be happy to talk to you about it. Yep, I think that may be close to all. Let's see. Ki, not Kai. Kifra. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I really like to know how to pronounce people's names. And if possible, I also like to know how people look so that I can kind of make that connection in my mind. And, in YouTube land, it's kind of different because there's, thousands and millions probably of people on YouTube. And it's a little bit harder for me to know everyone who practices with me. But as much as possible, and, especially through your comments, like I'll start to know, for example, what issues you have going on in your body based on your questions and your comments. And that helps me, know how to guide practices, what kind of practices are appropriate and beneficial for the audience of everybody, and, be able to answer your questions in a more specific way. So yeah, thank you for telling me how to pronounce your name if your name is unusual. And, keep the comments coming because that helps me to do a better job with my teaching. Okay, I think that's maybe it for today. Thank you everybody for being here on day 2. I will see you tomorrow for day 3, where we will focus, or we will have a discussion about breathing and the benefits and the purpose of breathing in the yoga practice. All right, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.